I tend to use a definition of intelligence actually that I learned as an undergraduate in psychology, which I've recently learned is more than a century old. And that's just the intelligence is being able to do the right thing at the right time. So another way to think about that is it's a form of computation. You're translating the current context into an appropriate action, right? So it's a transformation of information. So if we can agree that that's what intelligence is, then artificial intelligence, the only difference, it's a subset of all the intelligent things that is the subset that a human has made intentionally, right? So it's an artifact. And I think that's one of the things people forget. They learn this word AI and they think that it's some kind of space alien we've discovered. But no, the A means it's just something we've built. And so we have the combination of faster computing and more data and also slightly better machine learning algorithms. So then, of course, we have things that more closely replicate what we see in nature. And I think that's why people now think there's a lot more artificial intelligence than there was before. But actually, as soon as we had Google search, as soon as we had spell checking, that was AI. AI has been changing things for decades. I think that artificial intelligence is an extension of ourselves. It's a prosthetic. And so it sort of is a part of humanity, and it's been going on for a long time. Certainly, it's been incredibly enabling. The fact that we've moved 4 billion people, so like more than half of the world, out of extreme poverty in the last 20 years is amazing. The power of having a smartphone so that you know what your labor is worth. It's incredible, and that's been really, really important, not just in China, not just in India, but across the world. I guess the main thing about, the digital revolution is that you can do the same thing over and over. So you can combine all this computing. Humans can't just fuse their brains in some ways, but in other ways, as individuals, we just can't know what everybody else knows. And it would be a little scary if we did. We would lose a lot of our individuality. I think it's actually wonderful. I think the main thing is that we are human. We're never going to have a machine that is really a piece of our society, that would replace one of us in the extent that we interact with each other, that we love each other, that we reproduce with each other. So I think it's always best to view artificial intelligence as a prosthetic. It's something that extends from humans. It's not something that can replace humans. The fundamental problems about how we treat each other, whether we treat each other with respect, whether we decide to wipe entire groups of people off the face of the planet, these are the problems we've always had, and they don't change that much with technology. We're not suddenly seeing coworkers that are AI coworkers or whatever, It's not like there's suddenly a robot on the bridge of the Enterprise. It's much more that you need to understand that when you're working with artificial intelligence, you're working with your own company, probably combined with some other company that is actually producing that artifact there. So it's important to understand that relationships are with other humans. But when you see a movie character, or you read a novel, or you see AI going through those kinds of motions, there's no empathy there. It's not actually the same experience. It's something that's actually been written. It isn't that robots take over jobs. It's that a company decides whether or not they want to fully automate their business process.